This is a poem I wrote a few years ago. It's called Patrick the Panhandler. At Tuleluraye, one foggy morning in the year of our Lord 1995, Patrick the Panhandler stepped onto a crowded number one line. Patrick is a vagabond in the Western world, whose cries of desperation fell mostly on deaf ears of black and Latino strap hangers. But to me, his dramatic tone and West Coast Irish accent tells me stories of pastel-colored bungalows, some with slate, other with thatched roofs, wrought iron fences, windy cobblestone streets, and car parks turned into campsites. Teenagers huff and glue roadside. His features more Mediterranean than Irish. Tells me stories of Spanish sailors at Port of Galway Bay, Greeks, Phoenicians, and Egyptians before that, merchants and sailors, horse traders and musicians. Something about him was also more Irish than the so-called real Irish with their big, daft red faces. Stories of horrible history, of colonialization, genocide, economic oppression, indentured servitude, and brutality, shared with those daft red-faced fuckers who call us black and Gyppos, the plastic patties of the UK, the mixed-race Creoles of Montserrat. It took me back to my grand's kitchen where I could smell the breakfast boiling, hear the ships are sailing. It woke me up to the fact that we are marginalized people, Patrick and I. A fucking panhandle, and made me more proud to be Irish than any kiss me I'm Irish, let's go out and celebrate a colonialist mentality parade. A heroin addict with the "Me name is Patrick, I haven't worked in 4 weeks" speech. His Zorro thin stash, Adidas jumpsuit, gold chain that he rocked, olive skin, piercing eyes, wavy black hair. He could have been any man in my family, a cousin, an uncle. If you seen him standing in the Dole queue or banging out dents in a car park, or telling stories in Hibernian English down the pub, he may not give second thought of his Mick who's 2 shades darker than the rest. As one of my people, a Rom, and people who have existed in Irish society since the 17th century and contributed with literature, music, art, and culture, migrant farmers, the man that sells the gride, road pavers, boxers, musicians, and poets, card dealers, card sharks, and fortune tellers. Patty brings me back to when I was a boying, and my mom and cousin would drink tea, smoke weed, and tell fortunes while candles burn in the background to bring our family lolly. It brought me back to when I was a child at play, as the man from Donegal who lived behind us would play the tin whistle. That was the ambience to my heart and soul. Or the family from Cork who lived next to us would fight. We'd hear them through the paper-thin walls. We had paella as well as praties, a black Madonna as well as soda bread, stories of Vardos with gold leaf, our kings from 1885 to 1985, Carlos to Thomas, Arturo Luraye, Patrick the Panhandler.